I asked the young folk at church today when I taught, how many by a show of hands like to suffer? No one raised their hand. How many in here like to suffer?
No.
Exactly. Suffering, but suffering brings transformation.
Yes.
And I know we don't like pain. It gets rough, but we go make it. Disciples of Christ, the question is, where's your treasure?
Yes.
Where's your extraordinary power? Where is your life? Do you have it?
Yes.
Is it in you? Yes. Are you letting the light shine out of your cracked clay jar?
Come on.
Or are you bringing life out of dead situations? When you're on the northern road and this northern road gets tough, do you have a power with you that doesn't come from you or even belong to you?
Yes.
Do you have that power that sustains you? I can't hear nobody. Do you have that power that sustains you? I told you I was winding down, and now we have reached downtown Akron, and it is time to get off the Metro bus. We have reached the transit station. I don't know where you're going, but I got to get out of here. I can't stay any longer. But before I get out of here, before you exit this bus, I want to tell you a little secret. Do you want to hear the secret?
Yes. Yes.
I want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. Tell me I want to hear it. All right. Your discipleship walk in 2019 will get rough.
Yes.
But you gonna make it. And you wonder why. You say, Brother Preacher, how do you know that I'm going to make it when my times get rough? Well, I'm glad you asked. I know this because I got in touch with a few cloud of witnesses. And the first two witnesses was Marvin Sapp and Tamala Mann. And Marvin told Tamala, I never would have made it without him. And Tamala said, okay, Brother Marvin. Tamala said, well, take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. Here's my offering. Lay me by the throne and leave me there alone to gaze upon his glory so I can tell him my story. The second witness was my man John P. Key, and John P. Key said, if I never met the Lord, or since I met the Lord, my mind is made up to go with Jesus all the way. I'm on the right track. There's no turning back. Why? I'm satisfied with God. Nobody can hold me. Nobody can mold me. There's that word, like you, Jesus. The third witness was my man Douglas Miller, and Douglas Miller said, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. The fourth witness was that R&B prophet Al Green. See, I bet you didn't know there was some prophets in R&B. And Al Green said, everything is gonna be all right. He's coming back like he said he would. The fifth witness was the psalmist, and he or she said, if the Lord had not been my help, my soul would have lived in the land of silence. And the sixth witness, beloved, was the Apostle Paul, and he said, therefore I am content with weaknesses, insults and hardships, persecution and calamities for the sake of Christ. For when I am weak, then I am strong. And the last and final witness, the most complete witness, was my man from named Jesus, who was from a town called Nazareth. And the Bible says, consider him who endured such hostility against himself from sinners, so that you may not grow weary and lose heart. In your struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood. And speaking of shedding blood, beloved, you and I both know how the story ended with Jesus. And after all of his struggles, after all of his sufferings, after all of his pains, after his doubts in the Garden of Gethsemane, death didn't have the last laugh. You ask why? Because Jesus endured the cross. He disregarded the shame. He walked out of the tomb, and now he is seated next to the right hand of the Most High God. And guess what? Guess what? When we bounce from this earthly realm to the heavenly realm, he did not leave you alone. He did not leave me alone. See, Jesus was sort of like Santa Claus. He He dropped some gifts off when he left here. So Jesus gave the gift of a good friend that Langston was trying to find, that hopping toad on the northern road. Jesus gave the gift of fresh courage that the slave experienced. So Jesus gave that gift to Paul called a treasure. Jesus gave the gift that keeps on giving. He gave us the extraordinary power of the Holy Ghost. And it is this power that sustains us when our times get rough. Saints of God, 2018 is dead and gone. 2019 has been birthed into life. It will get rough, but we go make it. Lord bless you. Lord keep you. Lord